Hello everyone, this is RONG. Oh, quickly, I want to air this. This is something that has been bothering my mind. I want to make this video last week because I was so busy, so I didn't have the chance to do this video. Since April, since April, there is this program Apostle Suleman been doing, which is Wonders Without Number, and ever since there are quite other pastors who are doing this. This is an online prayer. And a lot of people are testifying about the changes in their lives since they started following those platform. And I myself, I connect to it sometimes. And all of a sudden, I found out there this theory, propaganda, also this thing about miracle money going on everywhere. And a lot of people are actually kicking against all the things that Suleman said. The prayer concerning the miracle money, because a lot of people came up and testified that some of them prayed and they made money in their parlor, in their wardrobe, or in their office. So, and this, a lot of people believe this is against the rule of it's against the financial rule of the world. And a lot of people are starting to raise voices so that people who are in power could hear their voices and see and probably charge Apostle Suleman for things because they believe it's a crime for money to just appear in someone's house without you working for it. They believe it's a manipulation, and the government have to do something about it. And this just going. There's this particular lady who is pushing this issue. No, and what baffles me is because Apostle Suleman said that if anyone asks you about this miracle money to prove it from the Bible that it is actually biblical, so you should tell them about the story of Jesus, Peter, and the fish. How Jesus Christ sent Peter to the sea to go and get money so they can pay their tax. And the lady analyzed it that in the river or in the sea, there are actually a lot of things in it, like gold, silver, jewelries, coins, a lot of things which fall from they fell from a man. Like I put it like this, like a king or someone holding the money, and because the person was so drunk and he was walking by the river banks, and with handling the money just fell from his hand and then fell into the sea or into the river, and a fish goes by and see this money and love the money, so the fish could not find food in the sea, then he swallowed the money. And when Jesus Christ told Peter, go on, catch fish, the first fish you catch, open the mouth, you see money, bring it and pay it for myself and for you. That was what that is what the lady was trying to say, that the fish swallowed the money in the sea. And let's assume that the fish, I'm not for the woman, I'm not for anybody, I'm not for those who are against the testimony, and I'm not for those who are testifying, neither am I against Apostle Suleman. So what I'm just want to, from what the lady said, let's assume that it's true, that the fish, that the money actually fell into the sea, and the fish went by, swallow some of the coins. And Jesus Christ and Peter and Jesus Christ and the disciples, they were walking by, and the issue of tithe came up, and Jesus said to Peter, go by the river bank, cast your net into the sea, the fishes that will come out, the first fish that you see, pick it, and you will find money in the mouth, bring the money. Now, how did Jesus Christ know that there was going to be fish in the mouth? There was going to be money in the mouth of the fish. Now, in that case, the lady, you've believed that Jesus Christ is actually a miracle worker, because before you can know something like that, you got power, okay? You got knowledge, you got power. Now you admit that Jesus Christ got power. Okay, secondly, Peter Then they go according to the Bible. Peter didn't use the hook. When you go to the sea to catch a fish with a hook, definitely you're gonna catch one fish. A hook don't catch two fish at a time. Two fishes at a time. Now it's gonna be one fish. And Peter didn't use hook. Peter used nets. When you throw a net into the sea or into the river, definitely you're gonna catch a lot of fishes. A lot. And Jesus Christ said, the first fish you touch. And that means there are a lot of fishes in the net. How is it that now he didn't tell Peter this is the color of the fish, this is how big the fish is gonna be, this is how the fish is gonna look. There was no description how the fish looked like. He just said the first one, meaning any fish which Peter take, there must be money in the mouth. It doesn't matter. But does that mean that all the fishes were having money in their mouth? I'm saying. So if you know the right answer, just please, you can drop your comment below. Doesn't mean that all the fishes had money in their mouth. So anyone Peter touch is then you is gonna get the money out of the fish. Maybe there were fishes in the mouth of, there were money in the mouth of every other fishes caught by Peter. So you be the judge. And another thing is, we human beings, when we are doing things, sometimes we don't reason. I appreciate the fact that these days social media have become a platform of self-employed, and social media had helped a lot of people and also destroyed a lot of things. People can post a video and make revenue from the video you posted, and it's a good thing because it actually lifted a lot of people out of poverty, and a lot of people don't need to depend on anybody, especially like where I'm coming from, Nigeria. A lot of youths are now into social media, making any living from the social media. They don't have to depend on the useless government that we have. So now people are now making money for themselves through the social media. So we begin to discover that a lot of us are talents, is a good thing. But a lot of people are also taking advantage of the social media to cause a lot of things which are not supposed to be. The ministry of Apostle Suleman had helped a lot of people. Now we've seen situation where the suit of Apostle Suleman, which was thrown into a dustbin in the hotel premises, a madman went by, took the suit, put it on, and the madman instantly recovered from his insanity. Now there are several occasions where people who are blind have come in contact with Apostle Suleman and they started to see. There are several situations whereby people who are lame start to walk. People who have all kind of trouble, even a dead person come back to life. God has used the man to do a lot of miracles. Now tell me, is it normal, according to science, based on medical record and medical policy, is it normal for a person to be sick? You go to the hospital and the doctor run a check and they tell the person you have a kidney failure. One of your kidney is damaged and the other one is not doing well, so you need a new kidney. You need a kidney transplant, and you have like 3 weeks to live. If you don't do the kidney transplant, the second one is going to fail and the person is just going to pass out. Tell me, how normal is it that this person will go to a church, come in contact with a human being, and the human being prayed for the sick person, and all of a sudden he received 2 brand new kidneys? He went back to the hospital, doctor run a check, they say, oh, what happened? Your kidneys are now brand new. How come? Where did you do the operation? There's no mark, no trace how the kidney came back, how the kidneys were renewed. No trace. And now my question is, nobody went online on social media to raise eyebrow, to make noise that this man is bewitching people. How can you pray for someone and he receive new kidney? No one is going about trying to raise issue on that angle. No one is going about trying to raise issue that this man touch people or pray for people and they receive their sight. No one is going about doing all those things. Now it comes to money. People are raising voices. Miracle money is fake. Miracle money is not real. Let it be fake. Is it your business? A lot of people are actually testifying that they receive their own miracle money. Like as I am right now, I'm even expecting my own miracle money. I know by the grace of God, before the end of August, God is going to give me my own miracle money to solve areas which are I need financial support. Because every man, no matter how rich you are, you still need more. No one is ever satisfied with money. You always need more. That is one thing about money. So, like the blind man, the blind man was blind for years. He was born blind for a very long time. And he was always there. And Jesus Christ was passing by, and he decided to heal this man and restore the man's sight. And the man started to see again. Now, here comes the Pharisees. They said, "Oh man, we heard that you were blind, and now you can see. We just came ourselves to confirm. What kind of rumor is that? No one has the power to heal any man except God. How did you get your sight back?" Now, they were not happy for the man who got his sight back. What they were after is how to ridicule the name which the man was rejoicing over. They asked the man how. He said, I don't know how it happened, but all I know is that there is a man named Jesus Christ of Nazareth. He healed me. He restored my sight. They say you can't say that. Keep your mouth shut. That man did nothing. That man is a blasphemer. That man has been telling people that he is the son of God. And you and I know that he is not the son of God. He's just the son of the carpenter. Now, all these things, they try to confuse the man, persuade the man to turn against the hand that fed him. And the man, they say, maybe you were not blind. You are just trying to sell something here. The man said, I don't know what you are saying, but all I know is that I was blind, now I can see. That is a man with a testimony. You can't twist him. There is nothing you can do. The man, all he knew was that he was blind. He was born blind, and now he can see. So if you don't believe his testimony, he is the one on the testimony. Probably if you believe in his own testimony, God could actually shape in some areas in your life that is not going well. So by you not believing the testimony of another man, glorifying God, you actually say, God, you can't do this. This is not you. You are actually trying to give the glory to the devil. But the devil cannot take the glory over our lives. It belongs to God. So if you don't believe in the things of God, you do whatever you believe in. You don't go on social media every time because you're a pastor, do something which the natural cannot explain. Then you start to raise voices. What is your business? After all, those who are doing diabolical things, no one is going about. Because you know that when you talk to a native doctor, by raising up his hand, something's going to happen to you. But no one is. Look at this little girl, Ada Jesus. When she was saying all sorts of things, insulting the herbalist, insulting pastors, people were clapping for him. Now, I'm not here to speak about the genuinity, the originality of a man, whether being a real man of God or fake or be. I don't care. That is not my call. Okay, so I'm just saying, as long as a man can control power, be careful of that man. I don't care which of the line he belongs to, but as long as he can control power, be careful. She was insulting people, and people were backing her up. You need to go online there and see what people were writing. People were commending her. People were writing a lot of things, praising her for standing up, insulting men of God, and even herbalists. But at the end of the day, when something happened, what happened? When the prophet Odumeje said no, he can't forgive the girl. People started making noise. Yeah, look at you, a man of God. You say you're a man of God. What, a native daughter was forgiving someone who offended him. Now you, a man of God, you can't forgive her. People like you is what my people call atereve. You say here, you say here, you say here, you say here. You are the same person that encouraged the poor girl to do what she was doing. And now you are still the same. Come on. Let's drop it. We have a lot of big tasks ahead of us. Let everybody focus on their area and stop doing all those nonsense. The person who got a miracle alert is enjoying his or her life. They've solved their problem. What you see on screenshot, there's this guy that was I think the guy based in China, I don't know his name, that was showing the video text messages, text alert. Now on my phone, if I open my phone, there are a lot of text alerts there. The last one, the new one normally go below. So if I screw up, you're going to see probably either debit one or credit one. So except I screw down to the current message. So what you saw might be that the person was screwing down while the camera took the video. So you don't just, anybody who receive a debit alert and say I receive credit alert, it's not your business. That the person business. Okay? You just learn to do your own. Because when people always see what you're doing wrong and they don't see what you're doing right, now God will judge them. And in this case, the people who have testified that they have received a miracle money, they are much. So I still know how Apostle Suleman will influence all of them to start lying. Okay? For me, I believe anything is possible. With God, all things are possible. I believe. Down to the financial aspect or whatever area of life, everything is possible. So if you believe in, keep believing. Don't mind those people who say a lot of things. God is God, and what God does, no man can explain. When you try to explain what God does, you will make mistake. And at the end of the day, that person will leave a curse on his own head. So let's keep believing God. And Apostle Suleman, thank you for giving yourself to God to use in this manner to liberate people. And God bless you. And I pray that that hand that is upon you will also come upon me, and God will show me mercy to do great things as well for his own glory. Amen.